So the LDS Matchmaker Panel is a really popular speaking group. They've been at a lot of different mid-singles and YSA groups and conferences and events and things like that. And so each member is of this panel is an industry expert or has endured and overcome a lot of personal struggles related to relationships and dating. And so they've got a lot of unique perspectives and insights and answers to help us better understand and improve, our interactions with each other.
So I'm going to start by having each dating coach introduce themselves and just a little bit about their background and introduce their spouse. Oh, my cute husband is back here, Derek Seal.
Yeah, where is he?
I'm Jay Stapley. This is my wife, Karis Stapley. We've been married for 11 years, and I provide and draw upon a past career work history as a marriage and family therapist and a life skills coach of 9 years, as well as about 15 years as a corporate leadership training and development manager and trainer.
If a guy asks for your number and he doesn't call, that can be frustrating, right? But let's inquire why they might do this. Men? Has this ever happened? Have you ever not called a girl whose number you got?
Yeah. Yeah, it can be just as simple as it's the thrill of the hunt and not the kill. And honestly, I don't give away a secret. I don't mean to be cute. It may be practice. It may just be practice. I finally went past that barrier for me to ask, but now what? I don't know what to do yet. I'm in practice. It could be that simple. So, and that with anything else, what do you do with that? You're on the receiving end, or that is you're not on the receiving end, you don't get called. Load off. What did you lose? Has anybody in here ever been hurt before? So if we're gonna be vulnerable and reach out again, we're taking a risk. Okay, so ladies, while being attractively coy and not standoffish, but having us have to step, because you want a man who'll step, right? Guys, did you catch that? There's a lot of nodding. Let him hunt, and men hunt. Go. But you just said it best. Lead him, give him the opportunity, and then give us a chance to hunt, right? Let us know you want to be game.
Another way of saying it. What we do encourage a lot of our clients to look within a 10-year age range. It can be difficult outside of this, but I know that these two have made that work, so we'll let them weigh in.
What is your wife has
What is your difference of age?
Yes.
Can you guess?
No,
you both look great.
That rule is a great rule, and I will tell you before, I will share with you, but let me state, there's reason for that standard, and we have endured and worked together through some of the reasons for it. That's right. My statement didn't have to be that solemn. And we've laughed it off some, and we've cried off some. It does depend on your own situation. We happen to be almost 12 years difference. Don't I look beautiful? It's because she keeps me young. It isn't for us. It might be for some. And it might be different at different phases and stages of life. There's reason for Lauren's counsel though, and it's sound. Feel it out. It can go either way too. We didn't say that. Men, women, feel it out.
Yeah. Did you have a question over here?
There was a great comment about the phases and stages. Younger ages, that 10 plus years difference may seem much more, and it did, and that applied to us too. But in the middle of life, whatever you want to call that, 30 to 60, not much difference, right? But then 60 to 80, well, who's dying first? Yeah. Okay. And issues and health, the body wears down, and there's things. It's reality. So deal with reality and be real and honest with each other. Share with each other.
Since you brought up age gap, there's a stigma
not so much with a man older than woman, but a woman much older than man.
I dated older women, I dated taller women, I dated heavier women, that they could carry me better than I could carry them. And then taller women, I just asked them, are you cool with this, really? Are you okay? Because I am. You're got it. To me. And they said, no problem, but then there's a problem sometimes, and then, whatever. Don't you see some couples where you think, that's kind of odd, but they're happy, right? Now, how did that happen? They must have applied some of the things we're talking about. Right? Get over yourself, or get over what you think they might need to get over sometimes.
So go ahead, Amy. Date that younger man.
If he's open, and he's a younger man,
Go for it.
anybody have a problem with that?
No.
All the ladies are going, no. And the guys are saying, well, we like the younger ladies. That's something too, but it doesn't always have to be that way. A word comes to mind that I think we've lost the meaning of. And my mom taught me to be chivalrous. And that's what won. But the word that comes to mind is courtship. Now, courtship may be different for some with different schedules, circumstances, stages of life, and okay, but court. And so we skip that, we rush it, and we cut corners. And has that not served in the past times too much? So, court. That may have different meanings.
And women, let yourselves be courted.
Yes. Getting the door. Had a date, third time out, she would not let me get the door. And then finally, having pulled up to the movie theater, I said, you're kind of stealing my thunder. You're taking something away from me that Mom taught me I should do, and it's kind of something I thought would be part of my life. I want to get your door, may I? And she said, and this was appropriate, this was okay, she said, I don't need you to. She said, no one's ever gotten my door for me. And so I got up, this is in the pickup truck, I climbed over the center console, I bonked her nose on accident, and I climbed over her, opened her door, got out and closed her door, and then opened her door. Because I'm stubborn. And she cried. And she said, no one has ever gotten my door before. And I said, well, you deserve it. Because if I had to get your door, I couldn't be serving you, I'd be filling your need. You don't need me. Let me serve you. And that goes along with the word court. And she got over the nose bump and everything, and we never went out again. But that goes back to the comment before. Ladies and gentlemen, you can sometimes be honest too and say, hey, maybe you need to get over your independence. Maybe that's holding you back. Let me hunt. Let me serve, and let's bond.
So what's a good way to help someone know where you're at with affection?
I was benefited by a good young woman in my dating career who just asked, would you be willing to agree that we not French kiss? And I'll be honest, a part of me said, dang. But I'm not stupid, because she was gorgeous, so I said, sure, that's no problem. And I want to tell you, and then there's a great happy ending to this story. That was some of the best kissing I've ever had in my life. For 6 months relationship. Now notice I said 6 months. I said some of the best, and then I had the best. And I'm going to tell you, did I not share with you that same invitation?
Yes.
Yeah?
And
I asked her the same thing, and
it was good. It was fine.
some of
Liked
the
it.
best kissing you've ever had. It just gets better with practice. So, and that's something too. And we shared some kisses that were just kisses. And we shared some like what it sounded like, I can do better than that, and they were kisses. They were good. And she knew that I was here. I'm here with you, and I want to be probably forever. And then it built and built and built. We communicated it. Would you mind if we have this standard? it was natural because we had established a friendship and we had experienced that interest in each other, expressed it, and then we decided, let's be smart. Yeah, keep it nice, with all the fashion, with all the glory, right? And all that. If you think about the proclamation of the family, roles are very specifically and clearly defined. And when these roles are in play, there's greater successes in marriage and relationships. Men are to preside, provide, and protect. Now that preside is not unrighteous dominion, and we can get into the definitions, but preside, provide, and protect. Women, nurture. You have your roles and abilities that no man ever has. We men need to be nurtured. So nurture us, even in the onset, the potential invitation, nurture us a little bit into having that opportunity. And if we jump, then you might experience, this man looks like a guy who can protect and preside and provide in the appropriate way, and then you experience it from there on.
Thanks, everyone.